Hi children, good morning, 4th class. In our last class we completed the notes of this unit 7. The lesson name is So Long, So Long. So Long, it is a name of a place beta. So Long is a name of a place. Here Kenan, this we should pronounce as Kenan. Kenan sat by window and looked out. Snow fell down in gentle drifts like cotton from a torn pillow. It was a beautiful sight to see. The closest thing he had seen akin to snow was the frost in his grandmother's old refrigerator when he went to stay with her for a couple of weeks during the summer holidays. Every morning he would scrape off some frost and make a ball of it in his fist. During those times he had wished for an opportunity to see snow for real. That time arrived. One day in December, his father came home early and waved the tickets in his face. Papa, is it real? Kenan just couldn't believe it. Oh yes, we are off to Manali towards the end of March. Philip smiled and nodded his head. After your exams. Wow, wow, wow. Kenan was at a loss for words. In April, you will be turning 10 years old. This is our birthday gift for you, Rita said. Oh, Mama, I don't know how to thank you both. Kenan crooned happily. Just be a good boy, Rita laughed. After the ordeal of the annual exams, Kenan looked forward to his great holiday. It was a tedious journey from Kochi to Delhi and then by bus to Manali. Kenan and his parents held their breath as the narrow roads snaked through the rocky terrain. Kenan admired the bus driver for his skill in driving on the difficult roads. By the time they checked into the cottage where they were going to stay, they were all dead tired. But Kenan was too excited to sleep. Save for the pines and firs, all other trees had shed their leaves. There was a change in the weather and suddenly it began to snow. Kenan watched in awe as snow drifted down, covering the rooftops, the treetops and the ground. There was a ghostly silence all around except for the faint drizzle of snow and the occasional crackle of fire in the hearth. Kenan, we will sleep now, Rita said. We have to be at Solang Valley tomorrow by 10 in the morning. Isn't it beautiful, Mama? I don't think I would be able to sleep a wink. Kenan grinned. You would better, or else you will be very tired tomorrow. You won't be able to enjoy the day, Philip said. That finally got Kenan into bed. No sooner had he snuggled under the blanket than he drifted off to sleep. His excitement could not hold him up much longer. The next day dawned bright and clear. The air was crisp and thankfully it did not snow. After breakfast, the family set off for Solang Valley in a taxi. The roads were narrow and treacherous. Excavators were at work clearing the boulders that had fallen on the roads. There was snow everywhere. It took almost an hour to reach Solang Valley as Philip had told the driver to go slowly so that they could enjoy the scenery on the way. Solang Valley was very crowded. People from all over India had come there to experience the snow, it seemed. They were engaged in different kinds of sports. Parasailing seemed to be a popular activity there. What do you want to do, Kenan? Philip asked. Kenan was too awestruck to speak. Snow, snow, snow everywhere. Without giving an answer, Kenan jumped into the snow. His happiness was too much for words. He rolled some snow and threw it at his mother. Rita, in turn, made a ball of snow and threw it at Kenan. Philip watched them amused. He was taken aback when both of them hit him suddenly with their snowballs. Ha ha ha, Papa, this is so wonderful. Kenan lay spread-eagled on the snow and shouted at the top of his lungs. Come, let's decide what to do. Philip checked his pockets. I got the permits, all right. Let's go skiing, Papa. It should be fun, Kenan said. Okay, now let's go find an instructor and rent a few things, Philip said. It was not hard to get an instructor at the Sky Gear. Milind was a patient man who trained holiday makers who had no prior experience in skiing. He helped Philip, Rita, and Kenan with their equipment. Now that the skis were strapped down, Kenan found it very hard to walk. It was like walking on an oily floor. Quite a few times he slipped. So did Philip and Rita. They laughed at each other and fell down more times than they could count. Kenan watched, wonderstruck, as a few people whooshed past, zigzagging in style. I want to sky like them, Kenan whined. You will, after 3 days, Milind smiled. The first day was all about getting used to the snow. Milind taught them some small stretches and balancing exercises which he said would come in handy while skiing. Kenan thought he could do well and tried to move but landed face down in snow. It was really frustrating. He realized that the people who were good at skiing had persevered a lot of despite the initial struggles. Nothing came easy, he learned. On the second day, they could do better but still found themselves flat on the snow most of the time. On the third day, their skills improved and they could move past each other, but they did not know how to stop. Milind taught how to apply brakes by making an inverted V with the skies without overlapping their tips, and it worked. Yahoo! I have done it. Mama, I did it. Papa, see. Kenan was full of excitement and had a sense of pride in finally achieving what he had initially thought to be a frustrating exercise. He was truly happy. He skied again and again, hardly falling down. Milind clapped his hand in admiration. You are a fast learner. Kenan beamed. After 10 days, it was time to return home. Kenan put his head out of the car window. So long, I shall miss you, but you have given me so many wonderful memories, he shouted and waved. Both Philip and Rita wanted to express their happiness by shouting out a joyous farewell like Kenan, but they were grown-ups. They were wary of the presence of the driver and other tourists just outside the car. Philip and Rita felt each other's desire to be children again. Aware of the impossibility of their desire, they looked at each other and smiled and then pulled Kenan in and hugged him tight. My best holiday ever. Thank you. Kenan hugged them back. In that moment, the trio shared their feelings with each other. Although not much was spoken, they understood one another by the warmth of the embrace, and they knew that this shared experience would always stay with them. Okay children, this was our lesson reading. This is a story of a boy, Kenan, and his parents Rita and Phillips. So after his 10th birthday, after his exams, they took their son to a tour. The place name was Solang Valley. It is near Manali. Okay, it was very near to Manali. It was covered with snow. మొత్తం మంచుతో కప్పబడి ఉంటుందన్నమాట అక్కడ. ఆ ప్లేస్ కి తనని టూర్ కి తీసుకెళ్లారు. సో ద బాయ్ వాజ్ వెరీ ఎక్సైటెడ్. చూడండి అక్కడ మొత్తం స్నో ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి హౌ యూ ఫీల్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ, వెరీ ఎక్సైటెడ్ టు ప్లే ఇన్ దట్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? సో ఆఫ్టర్ గోయింగ్ దేర్ దే వాంట్ టు after going there they played for some time, and then this have you observed here they are wearing some wooden sticks. Yes or no? This is called as skiing. అంటే ఇట్లా స్నోలో ఇలా జారుతూ వెళ్తారు చూడండి, దాన్ని స్కైయింగ్ అంటారు. సో ఆఫ్టర్ గోయింగ్ దే ద బాయ్ వాంటెడ్ టు స్కై దే, but they don't know how to sky, no? So there they have a person called Milind. His name is Milind. He helped them to get practice of this skiing. Okay, after 10 days when they were they stayed there for 10 days in Solang Valley. After that they returned to home. So while returning home, he was very happy and he was saying, I am missing you, the Solang Valley. And the parents were also very happy by seeing the son, and they all hugged these three, they hugged each other, and it was a very happy tour for the boy. He enjoyed a lot in this snow valley, and it was a memorable moments for Kenan. Okay children, this was your story. Here you in this lesson you find some words, new words, no? In this lesson you have some new words. Have you observed children? Again, like these words, some meanings are given here. So when you are reading the lesson, in between when you get that new word, you try to get the meaning from this and try to understand the sentence. Okay children, మీరు లెసన్ రీడింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు కొన్ని న్యూ వర్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఆ న్యూ వర్డ్స్కి మీనింగ్స్ ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చారు నాన్న. ఓకే, మీరు ఇవి చదువుతూ అది కూడా చదవండి. ఓకే, హ్యావ్ ఎ నైస్ డే.